So today we have learned the chapter number 14, dual nature of radiation and its matter and matter. So in this chapter, in previous video we have seen Einstein's photoelectric equation. That equation will be kinetic energy maximum is equal to work function is equal to energy of photon minus work function. So if m is mass of electron, v is velocity of electron, so we know that half mv square maximum is equal to h nu minus phi, and that is the Einstein's photoelectric equation, where phi is work function, its value will be h nu 0. So here nu 0 is threshold frequency and it has value c upon lambda 0. So we say that phi is equal to hc upon lambda 0. So the equation will be half m v square maximum is equal to hc upon lambda minus hc upon lambda 0. And finally we see a equation will be half m v square maximum is equal to hc in bracket 1 upon lambda minus 1 upon lambda 0. So here from this Einstein's photoelectric equation, observation, just like observation to study a setup of photoelectric effect. So the observation from this equation will be seen. So first of all, these observations mean in books observations are given, but we can also say that the properties or characteristics of Einstein's photoelectric equation So here the first characteristics, if a question will be asked for 2 marks, 4 characteristics, minimum 4 characteristics are required. But if question will be asked for 3 marks, then minimum 6 characteristics or observations or properties are required. So first of all, in this Einstein's photoelectric equation, the first characteristics is very easy and which will be remembered as the Einstein's photoelectric equation, or the phenomenon will be instantaneous. Means there is no time lag for incidence of radiation of light on metal surface and emission or ejection of electron from metal surface. So that here we see the phenomenon for this equation, Einstein's equation, will be instantaneous, instant. Second, if incident frequency of radiation of light, that is nu, and threshold frequency of radiation of light, that is nu 0, there is relation. If nu is greater than nu 0, we see that in setup of in setup of photoelectric effect will be same when nu is greater than nu 0 or nu is less than nu 0. So first we discuss the first case, that is nu is greater than nu 0. Nu is incident frequency and nu 0 is threshold frequency. So what happened? We know that when radiation of light according to Planck's quantum theory, it will be radiated in the form of discrete packets like shower, and each packet will be called as quanta, or that is called as photon. So we know that photon, its energy will be h nu, means energy of photon, that will be h nu. And here we know that the relation nu is equal to c upon lambda, or c equal to nu lambda. So we say that energy will be hc upon lambda, means frequency and wavelength. We can see when frequency, then their relation will be seen, whenever there is wavelength, so their relation will be seen. And here threshold frequency, we know that minimum amount of energy which is required to free the electron from metal surface, and that energy will be called as work function. So work function is equal to h nu 0, or is equal to hc upon lambda 0. Both energies, when we see here, the relation will be when incident frequency of radiation of light is greater than threshold frequency of radiation of light. What happened? So photoelectrons are emitted. There is ejection of photoelectrons. There is ejection or emission of photoelectrons when nu is greater than nu 0, but when nu is less than nu 0. So what happens? When this relation will be seen, number of photoelectrons or number of electrons are not emitted from the metal surface, and due to this, photocurrent will be, or photoelectric current will reduce to 0. There is no photoelectric emission. So in this second characteristics, we can write the definition of work function, or the relation between threshold and incident frequency. If incident frequency is greater than threshold frequency and incident frequency is less than threshold frequency, this second characteristics or second observation can be written. The third observation. In this third observation, we can see that intensity, means light radiated consists of photons incident on metal surface. This metal surface, atoms are present, light is radiated. What happens? Photon and electrons are collide with each other. Due to this collision of photon and electron, photoelectrons are emitted. Photoelectrons are emitted, and these photoelectrons are attracted towards the collector. Initially, when intensity of incident radiation of light is less, incidence of radiation of light is less, what happens? very few number of electrons will be emitted from the metal surface. Means less amount of current is noted, less amount of current is seen. But when we increase the intensity of incident light, number of electrons emitted from metal surface per unit area per unit time, or number of photon incident on metal surface per unit area per unit times are ejected. They are increases. When photoelectrons, number of photoelectrons are increases, then current will be increases, so that intensity of incident light means intensity of incident light is depends on, or photoelectric current is depends on intensity of incident light, but photoelectric current does not depends on frequency. Here, when frequency is kept constant, then intensity of incident light will be increases the photoelectric current. Okay, then we have seen another characteristics, that will be there are two electrodes. One is emitter. From these electrode, electrons are emitted from emitter, and another will be collector. So here, if collector is taken as positive potential, higher potential as compared to emitter, their potential difference will be there when we apply a battery across the two electrodes. When light radiation of light is incident on emitter, what happens? Photoelectrons are emitted, ejected from this emitter, from this cathode, and these photoelectrons are accelerated towards the collector. Here the accelerating potential will be increased. As accelerating potential will be increased, then photoelectric current also increases. But here all the photoelectrons, when they are attracted towards the collector, there is a limit. Current will not increase beyond the limit, and such current will be said to be saturated current. That current, it is said to be saturated current. Here this saturated current represented as I0 will be depends on intensity of incident light by keeping frequency constant. But here, if intensity of incident light is kept constant and the polarity of collector and emitter, means collector is having negative potential as compared to emitter, or emitter will be taken as positive potential. What happen? Or emitter is there and collector will be replace the terminal, that is negative potential. What happen? These emitted electrons, they are not attracted towards the collector, they are repelled back towards the emitter. Here these repelled electrons, they are stopped. As electrons stop, current reduced to zero. and that potential will be says that stopping potential. Suppose the stopping potential is taken as Vs or V0. One and the same thing. Some books it can be taken as Vs and some books can be taken as V0. Here in Einstein's photoelectric equation we see that kinetic energy is equal to photon energy minus work function. Here the electrons or energy at emitter will be kinetic energy and energy at collector will be potential energy, and this potential energy becomes zero. So the kinetic energy is used to regain or to move the electron towards collector, and using this kinetic energy means work is done, and this work done is stored in the form of kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, it will be charge multiplied by stopping potential. That formula gives the maximum kinetic energy. Due to this, electron will be attracted towards collector. So that from this observation we see that kinetic energy depends on frequency of incident light. On frequency means this kinetic energy does not depends on intensity of incident radiation of light. These are the observations which can be used to study the Einstein's photoelectric equation. See the numerical. Calculate energy of photon corresponding to ultraviolet and red color of light. Their wavelengths are given. First and second will be energy of FM radio station if its broadcast frequency 98.3 megahertz given. Find the energy. So such type of question will be given in the textbook which is solved. But for solving such example we see that here colors and their wavelength for visible light: red color, orange color, yellow color, green color, blue color and violet color, and their ranges. This range will be given as 7.3 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter, 6.2 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter, 5.9 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter, 5.0 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter, 4.8 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter and 3.9 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter. But here value will be given as 3 and 7. 3 for ultraviolet and 7 for red color. Means we can remember that the color whose wavelength will be maximum, energy will be minimum, or the color whose wavelength will be minimum, energy becomes maximum. Means here and here two wavelengths are given, so we can find out their energies. So first of all, data will be given. Lambda for ultraviolet will be 3 into 10 to the power minus 7. Lambda for red will be 7 into 10 raised to minus 7. So we can solve the first numerical. Here we can find out energy for ultraviolet, energy for red, and value will not given for constant. We can take constant value, that is Planck's constant H, 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second, and C will be 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So here we can solve such type of problem like energy for ultraviolet is equal to H nu ultraviolet, means Hc upon lambda ultraviolet. If we can substitute the values, so here 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34, 3 into 10 to the power 8 upon here ultraviolet means 3000, means 3 into 10 to the power minus 7. What happened? 3 get cancel. 7 is on numerator, it is plus 7, that is 15, and from minus 34 when we can subtract 15, so it gives minus 19 joule, means 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Or if we can convert joule into electron volt, so it is 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 19 into 1 upon 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 electron volt. 10 raised to minus 19, 10 raised to minus 19 get cancel. So we can written as 66.3 upon 16 electron volt, means 16 the 16, 16 for the 64, 2 is remaining, that is 23. So 23 means 16 the 16, 5 will be remaining, 50 is there, so 16 the 48, 2 is remaining, and 61 the 16, that is 4.131 electron volt. Here the answer for ultraviolet light energy will be 4.131 electron volt. First energy will be calculated. So here again for red light, if we see for red light, energy will be E for red, that is equal to H nu for red, that is Hc upon lambda for red. So what happened? H will be 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 into 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by lambda red, that is 7 into 10 raised to minus 7. So here if we can multiplication for 3, it will given as 9, 18 and 19. 19.89 divided by 7 into 10 raised to 15, and that is minus 19. So it is equal to 7 the 7, 7 to the 14. 5 will be remaining, 58 is there, so 0.78 the 56. 2 is remaining, so 29 is there, 7 for the 28. 1 is remaining, that is 7 the 7. So here 2.841 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. If we can the energy in terms of electron volt, we can write as 2.841 into 10 raised to minus 19 into 1 upon 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. What happened? 10 raised to minus 19 get cancel. So we can written as 28.41 upon 16. 16 the 16, 16 the 16. 8 will be remaining. So here point. Sorry, 16 the 16, and here 12 will be remaining. So that is 124. So 16 the 112 means 112. From 124, 112 will be remaining. So 12 is remaining. So here that is 121. So 16 the 112. Here 1.77 electron volt means for red color energy will be less, that is 1.77 electron volt. Again we can see the second question. Second question will be energy of FM radio station. Given that frequency, that is 98 megahertz, so energy for FM, that is equal to H nu for FM, that is 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 into 98.3 into 10 to the power 6. So here we can see that 6.63 into 98.3 into 10 to the power minus 26. Here calculation, so we cannot easily calculate, we can use log. So for log of 66 in 3, that will be 0.98 means 1 point, addition is there. So log of 66 in 3, that will be 8215 or 8215, and log of 98 in 3, that will be 9926. If we can add, so here 11, 4, 11, 18, 2 point. If we can take antilog, when we take antilog, it will be 0.81 in 4, 1 will be there, that is 6.518 into 10 to the power upon 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule, sorry, into 10 raised to minus 19 electron volt. What happened? This 10 raised to minus 19 is on numerator, so here 6.518 upon 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 7 electron volt. If decimal is shifted, so here 65.18 divided by 16 into 10 raised to minus 7 electron volt. So we can divide 16 the 16 and 16 for the 64. 1 is remaining, that is 11. So here 0 is given, so it is 118. So 16 7 the 112. 6 is remaining, that is 60, and 16 3 the 48. So here 4.073 into 10 raised to minus 7 electron volt. So energy for FM, that will be 4.073 into 10 to the power minus 7 electron volt, and this energy will be minimum as compared to energy for ultraviolet and energy for red color light. Assignment for self study is given. 4 questions are given. What are the characteristics or properties of photoelectric, Einstein's photoelectric equation? Explain photon. Third will be photoelectric emission is possible at all frequency. Why? And fourth question will be what happen when wavelength of photon it collide with an electron.